Are you living a life that truly feels right to you? That feels, I don't even want to say good, but just in harmony. There is like an insane amount of pressure to be a certain way and to live a certain way and to think a certain way and behave a certain way. I can go on and on here based on things that don't even matter. You have to figure out what matters to you. You have to figure out what excites you and what you don't like. It can be so scary to look at yourself fully, to see like the darkest parts of you and the things that you're like so ashamed of or scared of. Wherever you go, there you are. You cannot run away from yourself. You can't escape yourself. You are with yourself for the rest of this life, at least. Like this full version of who you are, this personality, these characteristics, these features. And if you don't love that, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? That should be where you start. If you're not happy with your life, if you're feeling like something's missing, if you feel like you're stuck or just living a life that just does not feel like you, you're like, who is this? Who am I? What do I even want? What do I even like? Turn inward. You're not going to find any answer outside of you. You might find, and I'm not saying you can find it however, but it always comes back to you. Okay, you can find it in a 10-day silent meditation, just sitting with yourself. You can find it with your mother, with whatever, I don't know why I said it like that. You can find it with your mom when you're having a conversation with her. You can find it when you're at work or driving on the road or listening to music or giggling with your friends or crying over a movie or a heartbreak or a loss. You can find yourself in any moment. What you need is literally right here, and it's going to be perfectly catered to you. But if you don't regularly come back to you and figure out how you feel about things and how you resonate with things and what actually feels true to you right now, you will get lost in all the other junk around you. You will get lost in your thoughts, in your shame, in your fear. Please do not get stuck in your fear. Please do not get stuck in your fear. And I'm not saying have no fear. You're going to feel fear in life. Fear is like a deep human emotion. It's what's kept us alive. It's what's kept us evolving. Maybe. I don't know. I can't I don't even want to sit here and try and tell you anything, because at the end of the day, I disagree with myself all the time. I change my mind all the time. I become a different person through each phase of my life, but at my core there's still me here. And it's like the space that holds it all. And if you allow yourself to hold the entirety of you, you can fall in love with yourself. And in return, you fall in love with your life because it's all the same, it's all connected. How beautiful is that, that we can have like an infinite number of perspectives in this world, not just from human beings, but animals and energy. It's all its own experience. And you are experiencing you right now. And it is an absolute disservice to not get to know that, to not nurture that. Stop trying to be the people that you see out in the world or on Instagram or the people that you admire. Use them as inspiration to say, I want to get to know myself and I want to explore myself so much that I feel that way about myself. And you can feel that way right now when you just surrender, when you just accept that you just are. When you stop trying to be perfect, when you stop trying to be good, when you stop trying to say the right thing and do the right thing and look the right way, everything just kind of softens. And it does all come back to fear of not being accepted, fear of not being loved, fear of being shamed. And that's down to being accepted. So accept yourself. Accept yourself in the messiness of you and the beauty of you. There is so much to you. And I think the beautiful thing is that the more you get to know yourself, the more you explore yourself, the more you realize that you are not solid at all. You just are. There's no true, authentic version of you. There's no best higher self. There's no losing yourself. There is just exploring yourself in so many different scenarios and so many different experiences and situations, and seeing how you show up in the world. And it's the most beautiful thing to actually get to know yourself and love yourself. And we are so scared to do that. Why are we so scared to love ourselves and allow ourselves to show up and take up space and mess up and say the wrong thing? Like, why don't we just allow ourselves to do that? In return, you just allow others to show up as they are, and imagine how nice that would feel. It's obviously not that easy. It's easier said than done because this world is so complex, but the more we take active steps to do that, your life softens. It does, and in return, it you're changing the world around you. Everyone you interact with, everything you interact with is being completely changed by you. So if you're showing up with fear, if you're showing up scared to be seen, scared to mess up, you are shifting the energy around you. If you show up accepting, curious, open, imagine what that does to the just the vicinity you're in, and see how that ripples out into existence. And I'm not saying you need to be chill and cool all the time. My acceptance, for me, I will show up and be so awkward. I'll feel so awkward with someone and literally be like, I don't know how to talk to this person. I feel maybe intimidated by them. It's like, but I'm not pretending like that's not true. That's the thing. Like, I don't want to live in delusion, pretending like everything is sunshine and daisies and all light. Like, no, I want to see all of it. If you don't even have the relationship with yourself enough to fully look at yourself, all the nooks and crannies, and it's like that movie Backrooms that just came out. It's like, you've got to just continue exploring yourself because it's never ending. It's not about shaming yourself at all. There's nothing to shame. There's only stuff to experience and understand. Look around you. Look around you. Look at the caterpillar on the leaf and the AI and trees and birds and all the animals and all the foods that we get to try and all of the different emotions and experiences we get to have in this life. It is so absolutely creative. And I know that the dark stuff and the hard stuff is so devastating, but think about it just for you. You might like to do some things that make you uncomfortable. A roller coaster that makes you feel that kind of fear, a scary movie, drama, reality TV shows. It's all icky and raw, and it's not even raw, but it's just a different experience to have. And there's a reason why we feel kind of called to do these things, and then we're so scared of experiencing it for us because we're so attached to wanting things to not change. I don't know. I think it also comes back to this fear of death. And I think in other cultures there's not as big of a fear of death. But here in this Western world, there's like, it's death is so scary. Losing someone is so devastating, and it is. But maybe we're losing the side that is so beautiful about it. Like, why do we fear gray hair and wrinkles and aging? It is scary because you're losing this that you're so attached to, and yet you don't even love that either. So when are you going to be happy? You know what I mean? Until you just accept what is now, you're not going to accept what's in the future. You're not going to arrive to this place. Like, it, we get caught in thinking that we're like going to arrive somewhere and be like, once I get this confident, once I get here, I will be content. Or I'm content now, but I just, if anything changes, if I lose this, my whole world crumbles, and I can't be happy. I can't live a life. Like, we get so attached. You know how many people are working jobs that they absolutely hate, and you can work a job that you hate and find joy in it. That's the thing. Like, you can work a corporate monkey 9 to 5 job and be so more content with your life than someone creating and doing something more abstract. Like, it does not matter what you do. It just matters how you love your life and how you approach it. If you're approaching it like the victim in your story all the time. It's so easy to be because it feels so comfortable there. Like, oh, like finally someone sees what I'm going through. Like, or I just want someone to see the difficult things that I have in my life. And yes, and yes, and how can you change your perspective? How can you take control of your life and start doing the things that you want to do? If you want to feel better about your life, what are you feeling called to do? What are you missing? Are you creating? Are you moving? Are you speaking and expressing yourself authentically? Are you getting to know yourself and trying new things? Or do you need to slow down and sit and be still and rest and stop trying to run around trying to do more things to fill this craving that just needs stillness? Like, what do you actually need right now, and how can you find that? Sitting with yourself. And I don't know if I've said this, but like, yeah, use your external world, use books and motivational videos and talking to people to inspire you, but don't sit in fear like the answer is out there. And then when you hear an answer, you hear like your parents or a friend or an Instagram reel coming to you telling you something, and you feel this fear and shame for you not meeting the expectations of whatever their idea of right or wrong is. You've got to stop. You use the outside world to light up things within you. You need to trust what resonates with you, what does not feel right to you. And you're not always going to get right. It's a never ending path, spiraling and flipping and jumping and folding and collapsing and growing and sprouting. What an experience. But imagine how tight and crammed you feel when you're just trying to cling to like the clean stuff, the socially acceptable stuff. It matters how you feel, not about how it looks. You can try and do every Pinterest trick in the book for your makeup and your hair and your outfits and not feel good. So it has nothing to do with out there, but you can use this world to create and express and explore you. That's all it's for. Put on an outfit and eat. What if it doesn't match? But it feels kind of fun to you. It excites you a little bit. Or what if you ask a question that maybe was a little too much or a little awkward, or I don't know. Anybody could take that a different way. So it doesn't matter. It just matters like that you are just allowing yourself to be. Like, just allow yourself to be. And while you explore yourself, it's all playing together. And I think it's just a constant dance, isn't it? It's just a constant dance of thinking you know what you're doing and thinking you don't know what you're doing and being so scared that you need to know and that you need to do everything right. And ooh, why are we so scared to try things and fail and give up? Try things. If something excites you a little bit, does breaking up with your partner excite you? Are you trying to convince yourself to stay? Like, oh, I owe them this, or I owe it to be in a good relationship. I have to be a good partner. And yes, sometimes you do have to show up when maybe you don't want to. But that's also like feels the most aligned with you if you're meant to be there. But if you're trying to force yourself into a box or into a mold that just your body and your soul and your entire being is begging you to stop, to switch paths, to change, like you've got to listen to that. At least listen, at least look at it. Stop being so scared to just look at it. Because when you look at that, you can explore it and find your way down to say, okay, I actually found complete gratitude for where I'm at instead of hating it. Or you find your way to a place where it's like, okay, yeah, I don't want this at all. And I love myself enough to explore that more. However you want to. Do you want to jump all in, risk everything? Maybe go ahead. Maybe that's your way. Do you want to play it safe and think about all the different outcomes and write a plan and stick to it? Go ahead. If that's your way, that's your way. I like to make a plan and be fluid with it. I don't know. I have fun trying different avenues. because they're all just fun to explore. Maybe you've done it one way all your life. Maybe you've always planned and your body's just begging for some spontaneity. Do that. Or maybe you've been free and careless and going with the flow here and there and not just going where the wind takes you. And maybe you're just, when the idea of stillness and resting and slowing down and softening excites you more, feels more peaceful, makes you feel more open, do that. That's what it comes down to. That's what I keep saying. How I try to kind of like find what feels right to me, because I still don't fully know. And like, who knows what's the right choice. But what I try to do is just think about kind of what opens me up more in the moment rather than closes me down. You can't sit and think of like, okay, what's the most, you can sit and take time to think about your responses, or you can go and move and just keep going. Like, and there's a time and place for it all, according to you. And get to know yourself. Please, please love yourself enough to get to know yourself.